Hello viewers, back again to Diaspora Speak. This is the time as Kenyans we are very much excited. For the first time in the diaspora, we are voting. So here we have Joyce for voter education. I've just had his constituency 291. Joyce, welcome to Thatched House. This is our place where we meet and talk. Talk to us. Why are you here today?
Thank you very much, Janet. It's nice to see you again. I'm here today to meet with community leaders, stakeholders in London, the Greater London, to just basically talk about the election, the coming election, what they should expect, and what they should do as voters to make sure that their vote counts when they come in on 9th of August.
So the 9th of August, we are going to be at the Kenya High Commission. Tell us a little bit about what the IEBC have planned for the diaspora.
So diaspora, we have very many stations in the diaspora, but if I speak about London specifically, London, we're going to have 2 polling stations in London. And that is because legally we are supposed to have a maximum of 900 voters per polling station. And in London we registered more than 700 voters. So we are going to split them into 2 polling stations. Both polling stations will be within the embassy. Of course, they will decide which room is going to have which polling station. And the register will be placed very conspicuously, so that voters are able to see where they're supposed to go and which polling station they belong to. Now, on 9th of August, that is Tuesday next week, polling will open at 6 in the morning, and 6 in the morning, London time, local time, because we have viewers from all over, right? So it's 6 in the morning local time, and we close at 5 p.m. So that's 11 hours for you to come exercise your right to vote, make the right choice. And remember, we say for a president to win, one of the requirements is that they get 50% of the vote plus 1 vote. 50% plus 1 vote. And that plus 1 vote shows that every vote is important, every vote counts, and we encourage everybody to come and vote, and because that plus 1 could be your vote.
Well, I mean, we have a lot of voters, like, for example, in the UK, from across the country, from everywhere. What happens if somebody arrives, like, slightly later, or maybe 5 o'clock happens and they're in the queue?
If you arrive late, so if 5 o'clock you're in the queue, as long as you're in the queue by 5 o'clock, you'll be allowed to vote, however long it takes, even if it runs into midnight. As long as you're in the queue by 5 o'clock, you'll be allowed to vote. So don't worry, just come. As long as you're there by 5, that's all you have to do. Just beat the 5 o'clock time, be there, you'll be allowed to vote.
Well, we are talking about also some media houses who want to be there. What is the how do you want them to engage at the Kenya High Commission?
The media houses that are going to be there should seek accreditation. Excuse me, we had advertised for media houses to seek accreditation, and once they're accredited, they are able to be at the polling station to just see what is going on, record what is going on, as long as you make sure to maintain the secrecy of the ballot. As long as you don't take a photo of somebody's ballot paper, you can be there to record what is happening. And the same as with agents, there will be agents. Each candidate is allowed one agent per polling station, and we're also going to have election observers, accredited election observers, who will be there just to observe the whole process, see what you're doing, and make sure that the election is above board and the election is free and fair and everything is above board. Yes.
Just for clarification, you have not changed your mind. We are only voting for the president, and also, should we put those love hearts, or should we just put a cross?
No, for now, unfortunately, you only vote for the president. We recommend you use 1 mark against. There's a space that you'll be given to mark to put your mark. Just 1 mark on that space against the name of your candidate, your preferred candidate. So 1 mark. For the purposes of this conversation, let's say a tick. Just use a tick or an X, but just use a tick. Let's say tick, and then do not use any mark that can be used to identify you. So do not write your name, do not write, do not put your signature, because that will constitute to a rejected ballot, and it will be very, very, very sad for you to come all the way and then vote, and then your vote does not count. That we don't want that. So just use one tick against your preferred candidate, just one tick, and be, just try to contain yourself. No matter how excited you are, try to contain yourself to make sure that the tick appears in that one box, and we are able to clearly ascertain the candidate you want to vote for, and that your vote will count. Otherwise, it will not count, and that would be a shame.
As Africans, we're often underestimated, pushed aside, told to wait for others to solve our problems. It's time to change the narrative around our future. That's what Nala represents.